right, guys, we're back. If I look familiar, it's because I recorded these two videos, one right after the other. All right, so what I'm gonna do this time, you guys only have one Punnett Square problem, or one Punnett Square assignment this week. So I wanted to go through and do a couple examples from each section. That way you guys have a little bit to get started off of. So I'm looking at the Simple Genetics Practice Problems worksheet. For number 1, it gives you the genotype and it asks you to tell me whether they're heterozygous. You can just put HE or homozygous HO. So remember, heterozygous means different, homo means the same. So the first capital A, those are the same, so you'll put HO. And then big B, little b, those are different, so you'll put HE. That's how you're going to do all of number 1. For number 2, you're going to look at the genotypes and determine the phenotypes. So in the first one, it says purple flowers are dominant to white flowers. So if you have big P, since you have the capital letter, it's going to be the dominant trait, so it will be purple. If you have big P, little p, you still have the capital, so it's still got to be purple. And then when you have little p, no capital letter, so it's got to be recessive, so then it will be white. For number 3, it wants you to do the opposite of what you did in number 2. It's going to tell you the trait, and then you give me the genotypes. So for the first one, it's straight hair is dominant to curly hair. So that means for a straight hair person, we're going to use S because straight is dominant. So somebody with straight hair could have 2 capital S's, or they could have a capital S, lowercase s, they would be heterozygous, or they could have, that's it, sorry. So they could have big S, little s, or 2 capital S's. And then curly has to be recessive, so you have to have 2 lowercase s's. All right, number 4 should be pretty easy because it gives you the letters and you just have to do the box and answer the question, but let's make sure we're good with it, okay? So number 4, we have capital R, lowercase r crossed with lowercase r, lowercase r. So we fill out our box. Remember, big R comes down, little r comes over, so on and so forth. What percentage of the offspring will be round? So anywhere that there is a capital letter has to be round. Each box is 25%, so since there are 2 boxes, 50% would be round. All right, that was number 4. They're like that for a while. Let's look at number 5. Again, it gives you the letters, but I just want to double check that we're good here. With number 5, it tells you that a big T tall plant is crossed with a little t short plant. So we're going to make our Punnett square, big T, little t, and we're going to do our crosses. End up with 4 boxes that all look the same. And what percentage of the offspring would be tall? They all have a capital T in the box, so 100% of the offspring will be tall. Okay, let me find one where it doesn't give you. Number 8 is the first one where you have to start coming up with your own letters and figuring it out. So let's look at number 8. Number 8 tells you a homozygous round-seeded plant is crossed with a homozygous wrinkle-seeded plant. First, what are the genotypes of the parents? So we know from this problem up here, round is dominant, so we're going to use the letter R. Homozygous round means they have the same letters, so it'll be big R, and it's crossed with homozygous wrinkled, so that would be little r. And then to figure out what percentage of the offspring are homozygous, we have to do the cross. So we're going to do our Punnett square, big R with little r. And we find that each box is big R, little r. So what percentage of the offspring will be homozygous? None of them, because they're all heterozygous. So that one is actually 0% homozygous. All right, I think you will be good as long as you remember that anytime you see pure breeding or true breeding, where you mean homozygous, so they're going to either be both capital or both lowercase, and anytime you see hybrid, that means heterozygous. Again, let me know if you guys need any further help. Have a good week.